Hey guys, and welcome to the newest episode of Be Hero Presents Slightly Agitated, where a bunch of idiots get on and talk about a topic, but mostly attempt to irritate the shit out of each other. I am your host and idiot numero uno, Brian, and with me tonight is current DCW Utah State television champion, Zan. How you doing tonight, Zan?
I'm doing good for the most part. I'm doing better now, but I'm home and I get to relax.
Well, we're glad to have you back on the
I'm
episode.
excited to be back.
And
Have fun.
we're like I said, we're super excited, and we had so much fun with you last time. We're gonna have you as a regular contributor on here because this show always seems to do better with more people. So we'll be reaching out to Zan to get her female/dragon expertise, as it were, perspective. But along with Zan tonight, we are also graced by former Devotion. Well, let's do it this way so I don't screw it up again. Former DCW heavyweight champion Josh Martinez. How you doing, Josh?
Fuck. I'm good. I'm good. Got a good workout in. I'm ready to rock this shit.
Glad to hear it, man. Always feel good after a good workout until the next day.
Right?
Oh, man. All right. And idiot number 4, and kind of the COO of our group of idiots, the also former DCW heavyweight champion, Andrew Sowell. How you doing, Andrew?
I'm hurt, and I'm tired, and I'm old, and I work with fucking children. So I'm doing fucking fantastic.
A day job or other job?
All the jobs on this fucking podcast, you goddamn children.
Oh, that's accurate. And it's sad because I'm older than you. All right. With that being said, guys, I'm super excited for this episode because this is probably one that's definitely going to get either very boring or very heated, and I'm leaning towards heated just because of what the topic is. It is not politics, it is not religion, but the topic this week, picked by our one and only Josh, is pet peeves. What pisses you off on the daily that people do or you see or what have you? And I'll tell you right now, I've got a lot. So this should go fairly well, I hope. And before we start, because I know my wife listens to this, you do none of this wrong. You're amazing. Please don't divorce me. All right. Anyhow, since it was your topic, Josh, and you kind of mentioned one to us off the air, why don't you start us off?
Speakerphone. Having full-blown conversations on speakerphone in the middle of a busy-ass restaurant. That, I can't stand it. Why I need to hear your bullshit? I don't want to. I don't want to hear you and your girlfriend fight. I don't want to hear that your mother got fucking gout. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. Keep your fucking phone pressed to your face, or get a set of Bluetooth headphones. They're fucking cheap. They're everywhere. They're compatible with every fucking phone. Use it.
That is a very accurate one. It is also definitely one that annoys me. That being said, I have on occasion enjoyed the chaos that is having somebody speak on a speakerphone next to me. I remember one time I was waiting at Little Caesars to go grab food, and there was a guy walked in on his damn speakerphone, and him and his old lady were just going to town yelling at each other, man. And it was awkward at first, and then by the time he left, I was like, bro, what the hell was going on? It's like listening to a telenovela. It's like, I want to know what's next? What's happening now? What's going on?
I need to finish the story. I need to know.
Right? I need the full-on Cody Rhodes of that shit and finish the story. But yeah, that's definitely a good pet peeve. What about you, Zan? What's one of your worst pet peeves?
Okay. So, like, making friends today is hard. Everyone's always busy. Making plans, meeting up is hard, right? My biggest pet peeve, though, is that, like, I always have to make the plan. I hate, like, just the line. The line is like, well, I'm available whenever. No, you're not. That's not true. Because I'm going to name a time and you're not going to be available. Will you just tell me, oh, well, let me know when you're available. Every goddamn time. Every goddamn time. Just every single one. Like, half the time, like, I'm available for like 2 hours in 2 weeks. And that's it. You got to tell me when you're available, man. It just doesn't work that way.
I also feel that one too. Tying in on that one as well is having to sort of have to be the leader, the one to make the fucking decisions in a group of friends.
Yes.
For that same fucking thing. In high school, my group of friends, I know it's going to sound surprising, I was the quiet one. So much so that one of our friends, her nickname for me is Mouse, because I just didn't say shit. But as we got older, all of my high school friends became quieter, and I'm me. And I just kind of took over the whole leader thing of the group of friends. And now shit does not get done unless I'm the one that makes the plans, tells people what they need to fucking bring. We do it at my place and shit. Like, we do a Christmas party every year at my place. And when we just moved into this new apartment for this last one, I didn't want to do it here initially because, we're on the 3rd floor, so there's a lot of stairs. We didn't want to have to try and make sure the house was clean. And our place is not small, but it's not really big. And we have like 15 people that come over for this kind of thing, in comparison to where we were at our old house. And I really didn't want to do it, so I didn't volunteer us to be the ones to do it. And then, like, 2 weeks before the thing, we still hadn't had anyone decide on where the fuck we're doing this thing at. And somebody else volunteered my house for me. And I'm like, well, fuck. Now I guess I've got to be the one to take fucking charge and do this shit. So then I had to tell everyone what the fuck to bring, what the fucking theme of the fucking thing was. I was so fucking pissed. I'm like, I didn't want to be the fucking one to do this for once.
Right.
But, yeah, I feel that.
No, I got a story of like this, the exact same thing. And I hope this is okay to share, Josh, because I'm sharing it. He had a family member invite us out. The one for inviting out to a movie and then we didn't go.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a simple little thing. Like, no one's mad. No one's butthurt. I'm not, like, throwing shade. But we were told a week beforehand we're going to a movie. And we're going to see X movie. Cool. I actually want to see X movie. I was looking forward to it. It was Madam Web. I know it was going to be a fat piece of shit. It's exactly why I want to go see it. Dude, ever since that actress was in 50 Shades, like, her career is just entertaining to me. Like, this is a different movie she finds herself in now. So I just want to go see it. So then, like, 4 days goes by. It's like 3 days till the movie, or like 2 days till the movie. Movie changes. And I don't really want to see this movie, but Josh wants to see this movie, and I don't even remember what it was. What was it?
Immaculate. It was immaculate.
Immaculate. Because I don't like seeing horror movies in theaters. I just don't. Like, it's a lot. Like, I like seeing horror movies with the light on in my house. With my dog. And my, just like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I'm like, okay, but Josh wants to go, so let's go. And then it's like the day of, and then it turns out we're not doing a movie. We're all going to go, like, have drinks somewhere or something, or, like, go out to a restaurant. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I just don't want to do that. Like, that is not how I want to spend my evening.
Yep,
I was excited to see a goddamn movie that I've been thinking about for like a week now. I'm not doing this. Because it had been all day. I had been asking all day, like, what theater are we going to? What time are we going to see? And then this changed and that changed, and then we weren't going to see a movie. And I said, nope, not doing this. I'm not. There's like, it, and it was, I understand why. It was about wrangling people and making something that worked for everyone. And what worked for everyone was just meeting at a place for food and drinks, and I get it. That didn't work for me, and that's cool. Not butthurt about it. I had a nice evening in. We were cool.
Yeah, I definitely felt that one. Many a times where if I don't take charge and somebody else does, that's exactly the kind of shit show it ends up going to be. But yeah, totally feel that. But Solo was all about Madam Web. It's like his favorite movie of all time.
Haven't you seen it? Didn't you buy it? You bought it.
No, I didn't buy that. I'm extremely interested in purchasing it to watch it. I told you about it. I was like, don't go to the movies and add to its box office failure. Fucking rent it on Vudu or whatever.
I want to contribute to its box office failure.
No.
You know what would be better? It's if just enough people watched it for it to be like successful. Just to piss you off.
No, fuck Sony and its shitty ass fucking Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
the
their
next
Spider-Verse
shitty one's gonna be fucking. It's gonna be Kraven. Kraven the Hunter.
They changed his whole fucking backstory, and I'm mad about it.
I mean, why would you be surprised? They don't know what the fuck they're doing. But they're part of Marvel. That's what they like to keep thinking.
They are Marvel adjacent.
No, they're part of Marvel because Tom Hardy appeared in Spider-Man.
Yes. He was in No Way Home.
Yes. And they borrowed fucking, what's his name? Falcon. No, not Falcon.
Oh, Vulture.
What's his... Vulture, yeah. They borrowed him for that amazing Mephisto movie.
First off, don't disrespect Mephisto. Secondly, It was Morbius, and he is dog shit.
Yeah.
Mephisto's essentially the devil.
Oh,
he's an actual threat.
Right. He's Peter Fonda, okay? Wow, no one got that.
No, so, I got your shitty Ghost Rider fucking joke.
Thank you.
Holy shit, I forgot about that.
Yep.
That's okay. Everyone else did. Everyone forgot about that.
See, I don't forget about random stupid shit. I forget about spots and matches, but I don't forget about random stupid shit.
I just didn't know what you guys were talking about for some of it,
so
I figured I'd let you guys have your moment, bro out.
Zan, this is what men talk about, not fucking anime bullshit like those fucking twinks or what the fuck ever. Those walking human wastes of life with those walking wastes of human lives with pillows for girlfriends.
There's literally no difference. You wear a fucking Thanos fist on your goddamn necklace. You goddamn right. American weeb. It's the same shit. You're just a mark like me.
Nope. Anime people are fucking far worse because they have pillows for girlfriend. It's not the same. We're not on the same level.
The passion you have for Marvel films rivals my passion for anime.
Yeah, and I'm gonna win it because you know what? Here we go. My pet peeve.
I know you will.
Anime.
You do.
Anime. Fuck. Anime is fucking dumb. There you go. I said it.
Sure. I'm so hurt. I'm so affected. I'm gonna fucking cry myself to sleep at night with my body pillow and my millions of plushies from my decades of fucking anime bonsai.
Hey, that explains why Josh is sleeping on the fucking the little fucking bed stool right in front of the bed. There's not enough room for him with all your bed pillows.
No, don't worry. He gets to sleep with one too. He picked it out. He likes it. It's fine.
Yeah, we got ours from a
Josh?
pound. Her name's Willow, and she is a pain in my ass. She likes to go out at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. And, not to throw you under the bus, Zan, but he is kind of right. I often sleep, like, on the very edge of the bed next to a window. Like, pressed. But we don't talk about her because of all of her stuffed animals.
That's not even true. You ass.
Love you, baby.
I can tell I'm really feeling the love.
You should just be happy that she lets you. Just be happy she lets you sleep in the bed with her at all.
Honestly, I might be giving it to the dog.
The dog already takes up my spot.
Sounds like a you problem.
It does.
I sleep like a rock. I'm not worried.
Yeah, you could also sleep through a fucking nuke alarm.
Probably.
Josh, blink twice if you're in trouble.
How's this gonna work?
That's the joke. That's the joke.
Got it. Okay. It's a great joke for an audio podcast. Anyhow,
yep. That's why it works.
So well, outside of anime in general, what is your biggest pet peeve?
Anime. That's my biggest pet
I said
peeve.
outside of that. We already ran through all that nonsense.
People's knees. Just, cover up your knees if you're going to be walking around everywhere,
Dude, you live in Georgia. Like, I don't think I've ever seen you in anything that, like, I can't see your knees and shins in.
No, he wears super baggy shorts. You only see his shins.
Yeah, you don't see my knees, do you? You sick freak. First of all, we didn't even go over what I was drinking because I've been drinking for a couple hours now and I'm pretty toasty. But I'm drinking tequila with fucking Red Bull, which I hate Red Bull, but it's all we had and I was falling the fuck asleep. But my hatred of anime has given me new life. So thank you for that.
You're welcome. I'm happy it could save your soul.
Yes.
Well, let's run that real fast. Zan, what are you drinking?
I'm having me a nice glass of cold white Zinfandel.
There you go. Josh?
Fancy.
I have fuck all.
Goddamn right, I'm a classy bitch.
You have nothing, huh, Josh?
I forgot to stop at the liquor store. Wait, I have tequila. I'm going to go do a shot of tequila.
Well, there you go. While he does a shot of tequila, I'll talk about what I've got. I've got me a thing of Maker's Mark and no sugar Dr. Pepper. Very good. Very good.
Maker's Mark.
Dude, I love Maker's Mark. That being said, going back to it, so what was your pet peeve?
Well, I said people's knees.
That's right. That's right. That's a weird one, bro. Like, what's wrong with people's knees?
I mean, they're just weird, Like, why? Why are you showing your knees? I don't need to see your knees.
Well, maybe it's like a free country. People could show their knees if they want to. Why are you so offended?
Right.
Well, I mean, they need to dress modestly is what basically I think I'm saying.
I'm totally going to the next training on Thursdays wearing like old school Brett style like biker shorts where they like
all should. We all should. I have one pair of exercise shorts. I will wear them if everyone else is in. But I want everyone else in like Brett style shorts.
Yep. Totally gonna honor Brett with that and then show off all of our knees. No knee pads. Not that any of us wear knee pads anyways in training, but no knee pads.
Josh does. Josh always wears his knee pads.
You sons of bitches.
Well, I'm talking about at training, not at home, Zen.
No, I'm dead. Har. At training, you dick. Just because you don't need to. It's not my fun if he has more fun at home than you do.
Accurate.
But don't throw shade if you can't take heat.
Oh, I can take plenty of heat. I just it's not heat if it's true. So
Hey, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Going back to this, no, is it just knees? Like, because knees and elbows are essentially the same thing. Do you have a problem with elbows too?
So, if I'm gonna just go ahead and be fucking completely honest, I stole that from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So I hope our one listener watches that fucking show, just because I thought it'd be fucking hilarious.
That explains why I didn't get a reference to it, because it's a show I don't watch.
Well, you should watch it. You dick nose.
I mean, I know mine's small, but it's at least bigger than my nose. Not by much, but
You have
all right. So let's go. I guess mine now for my pet peeve, and it's an awkward one, more because of my desire to resolve the pet peeve. I have a problem with people's tags in their shirts or clothing hanging out. Like the wash me tags and stuff like that. Like, when those are hanging out, it bothers me so much. I don't know why, but I need to fix it. And I have this unearning passion, right? Or unending passion to try and fix these tags when I see them. And it becomes very awkward. And I've been kicked out of many a strip club for this reason. No.
Jesus Christ.
If I don't know
I want to say I'm surprised, but I'm not.
But no, like, if I know somebody, I feel more comfortable fixing, be like, oh, I'm just getting your tag and stuff like that. But, there have been people like that have had it out and like, I want to so badly, but I can't because, law and all. And it makes things awkward. But I like, especially like in line, if I'm in a long ass line and someone's tag sticking out, it drives me fucking nuts. And some of the worst ones, the most egregious ones for me, are like when you go to like a water park or something, and like say a female in front of you has not really a swim top, but more of like a bra / swim top that has that tag on it and stuff like that, and it's out. I have like this desire to fix it, and it makes things really fucking awkward.
Mike, keep your tiny baby hands to yourself.
Oh, you're not the first person to tell me that. But yeah, so that's my most egregious pet peeve is tags. So yeah, if I come up behind you and fix your tag, just understand that that's a pet peeve and not some weird thing. Anyhow,
I mean, if you just come up and touch me without fucking like saying, "Hey, let me fix this," then yes, that's you. That's me automatically thinking that's fucking weird. But like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta ask for consent, bro.
Yeah, and I do, especially the people I know and stuff like that. But like, I won't even
But
attempt
strangers,
to ask consent.
no.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
But strangers, so you won't ask for consent.
No, they're gonna if they're in my vicinity, they're gonna deal.
That's the way you phrased it.
No, I don't even attempt to try and fix it with somebody I don't know. But if it's somebody I do know, I ask. It's like, hey, I'm gonna fix your tag real fast. So that's okay, right? Or let me get that, that kind of thing. But it drives me so fucking nuts, and it's such a rational thing too. It's like it's doing me no harm, but I see it and I have to fix it. It's like an OCD thing almost.
I have a few of those.
Are you autistic, Mike?
And there's only like one that like I'll do.
Probably.
I mean, aren't we all? Isn't that like? Didn't we all know that?
Well, the question is do you do you know you're autistic until you're told you're autistic?
I mean, maybe. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Josh, that's your turn.
So going off that, what is some of those weird pet peeves that you have like that? We'll start with you, Zen, since you said you had a couple.
Okay, so if someone has A booger in their nose drives me crazy. If someone's got like an eyelash, like just like hanging off or like on their cheek, same thing. If there's like a hair on your shirt, like a long hair off of your shirt, that one's like the hardest. Like it's just there. Why is it there? Like I hone in on it and I just want to like get it off of you. So I feel you on that.
So just to clarify, you have a strong desire to pick somebody's nose?
No.
Okay.
Thank you for the clarification. But you see it and you hone in on it and you're like, dude, do something. Please.
It gets really bad and stuff like that. And like I feel that too with the nose, to a lesser extent. More with my wife. Not that I would ever pick my wife's nose. Well, like sometimes where like we're in bed, right, and she's laying down or going to sleep or something, and I can just hear the whistle from her nose, and I'm like, "Oh God, baby, please go blow your nose! Just please, God, go blow your nose!" And then I can't sleep. Not that I sleep much, anyways. But there's a great episode of Ally McBeal from way back when of this exact scenario happening. Allie's with like one of her other law firm people, and they're trying to talk to clients on a case. And one of them, they're one of the annoying ones on there. He's got like a full like goblin hanging out of his nose and it's causing a whistle, and it does like this whole low like buildup of intention of her looking at it as it's going and just watching it like whistle and like kind of flap out. It's so disgusting, but it's exactly how you feel when you see somebody like that. It was a prime example of that scenario. She then bitched him out and told him to go fucking blow his nose, but it was great.
Ugh. Oof. Big oof.
Yeah.
I cannot. Like, I will say something to you. Like, there's always that, like, etiquette of, like, don't point something out or, like, should I or shouldn't I know? I will. I'm gonna just let you know, hey, here you go.
Well, I'll tell you what, please, if there's a scenario like that with mine, let me know, especially in the business that we're in. Like, it's optics, and we don't want to, like, be on TV and have, like, Trent, like, zooming in on our facials for some reason, have a fucking snot rocket hanging out, because that will be good for nobody.
Exactly.
You don't want a giant ass booger of yours just on YouTube?
No.
You don't want to post that type
you know
of
what
content?
drives me You know what drives me crazy? So season 4, Stranger Things. And I know this is weird, but like I noticed it, and all I have thought to myself since is, how did this pass? How did they not reshoot this scene or fix this in post? The girl is like floating through the air in like the season 4 finale with a fucking camel toe. And she's supposed to be like 15 because she's in like a bodysuit. Like, how did you do? Who said that was okay? Who approved this scene? It drives me crazy every time.
Let me help you out there. Fucking child predators. That's who approved it. They're ripe in Hollywood. I don't know if you saw that latest documentary about the Nickelodeon one.
Yeah, my wife was watching that earlier.
It's on my list. It's on my list. Is it good?
I haven't watched it yet, but I've seen all these clips and memes this week about it, and I already kind of knew some of it, but like,
right,
it's fucking gross, dude.
Yeah, my wife was.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say my wife was watching it just before we hopped on, and she was talking about how she, I'm not gonna say enjoyed, but was enthralled by all the stuff going on because of how crazy some of that shit gets. Like, and Amanda Bynes got some of the worst of that shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Bet y'all feel real weird about calling her crazy when she went fucking nuts.
Right, when she had that huge fucking mental breakdown. When was it? A couple years ago?
That was like 10 years ago or something, bro. Like, it was
pre-COVID.
No shit.
Dude, that's why I'm like shocked when like a child star makes it. Like Daniel Radcliffe. Like, he literally talks about like being in a bar and like realizing he's drinking too much and realizing he can't go to bars anymore and like being fine because like the fame was getting too much and people would like overserve him on purpose. to like, because Daniel Radcliffe's in the bar. And he just did that on his own. And I'm like, dude, you're the fucking one in a million. Because all these kids, like Macaulay Culkin and who is Sam on iCarly? I never remember her name. But she wrote that book. Like,
Jenna McCurdy.
yes.
Jenna McCurdy.
Yes. Yeah. You guys know the book she wrote, yeah? I'm Glad My Mom Is Dead or something like that. Like, it's crazy. Like, these kids, they have like hard freaking lives in these film things. And then Dylan and Cole Sprouse, same thing from Sweet Lips, Zack and Cody. It's crazy.
Yeah.
River Phoenix, Drew Barrymore was really bad with hers for a long ass time.
She was like
doing
in AA. She was like in AA before she was like in the first grade or something.
Jesus
she was doing
Christ.
coke at like 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was crazy. Like some of the shit that these people were doing back then. I mean, it's why like kids now like Millie Bobby Brown and like Sadie Sink and all them people who are like kids now and going forward have a lot more scrutiny being watched on them by the unions and stuff like that for shit like this. But
Good.
like back in the day, like it was really fucking bad, and even not that long, like the Nickelodeon thing.
Right?
So,
No, I'm sure it didn't stop not that long ago.
I mean, I'm sure it's still going on. They're just better at hiding it, if we're being fucking completely honest here.
Right.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. All right, well, that was a fun road down to go to. So, Josh, what are some of your oddest pet peeves?
Ooh. That's a great question because I don't know if any of mine are odd, and I can't say one without like actually gagging.
Do it. I'll do it.
It's the beard hair, isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
not. It's not. It's not just the beard hair. It's Eddie hair in the in the mouth.
Just so everyone gets it, yeah. Any hair in the mouth for Josh is really bad, and found this out. Mute yourself, bro, before you throw up.
I'm good. I'm under control.
It's for that sweet content.
Right? Yeah, totally found this out inadvertently. Like, I didn't know he had a problem with it until we were working a show, and we had to do a spot where I kissed him, which was great for me. And some of my beard hair did make it to Josh. To give you guys an example of Josh, too, like, Josh is very much comes from first person or Native American roots, which meaning he can't grow body hair to save his life. He has a mustache he's been working on for like almost a year and a half now, and so
1 year.
Okay, 1 year.
It's been about a year and a half, in between there somewhere.
So
like he's not joking. Like I get accused of shaving my arms and shaving like my body. I don't. I can't grow body hair to save my fucking life. And so, like one of the reasons, like I used to have longer hair, right? It like came down to my pecs and mid back. And one of the reasons that I had to cut it, I couldn't do it anymore with wrestling because it kept on getting in my mouth. And like when I shower, it's wet hair in general. Like when I showered, I'd have to close my eyes and like wash my hair and look away as it fell from my fingers. But every time I was in the shower, I guarantee you I was throwing up. Just because of that. I can't. So we'll go next.
Before you jump on there, Dustin, I'm sure you're listening to it. when you have a chance, reach out to me after you go and get a bunch of saved hair. I've got an idea of something to do with Josh later on.
I swear to God, I will burn things to the fucking ground. Mainly you, Mike. I will set you on fucking fire.
No, actually, that's a pretty good idea for a match. A body bag of hair match.
Yeah.
Where the object is to fucking.
I fucking hate you. I hate all of you. I'm gonna fucking puke.
Here's the thing. If you put hair in a match, it will very quickly become a vomit match. That's just all it'll be.
As long as it's in the bag and not in the ring, that's fine. I don't care.
This could be the rematch for him and Glade.
Oh
no!
Dude.
Fuck! Not Glade. I know you're fucking listening, but I swear to God, I swear to Christ, it will be a shoot and you will lose the fucking finger. I put that on my grandmother's grave. If you even attempt during our match to put hair in my mouth, I'm fucking biting you for real. I am taking an appendage with me, I swear to God. I'm fucking playing so well, don't book this shit!
I think it's got to happen. I think I'll add some of my hair to the bag.
Oh no, you make it even better. You make it like that famous Jackass skit, and someone's got to put their pubes in it.
No. Zan, don't give away the fucking spoiler.
No.
God damn it. No.
Like, I've watched a lot of.
You don't.
I know it's.
You don't give away the spoiler, all right, Zan, for this. All right, this is a bag of just generic hair, okay?
I'm so sorry.
Look, I've been
let
watching
it happen. This is a face that I kiss, and no one's pubes are going on it. So I will absolutely give away the punchline.
That's funny.
I've watched a lot of Jackass in my day, and I know exactly this fucking skit, and that is the fucking one that I could not get through. Every time I fucking.
What's funny too is like legitly though, in sometimes in movies they'll do that for beard hair because of the curliness.
Don't fucking care.
But like when they did Hercules with The Rock, that's what they did for his face. His beard it was goat pubes on his facial hair.
No, see, that's something I didn't know I wanted to know, but now I'm glad I did.
I'm not. I don't want to fucking know that. I don't want to know that people fucking put goat pubes on their face. I don't want to know that they shave goat pubes off of the goat's balls, honestly.
Good on The Rock.
Hearing Josh show background's so fun. There he is.
I fucking hate you. I love you, babe, but I fucking hate you, right? I fucking,
Did you just want to say that that's not all my fault? I will take 33% of the blame for that.
Well, then I hate you 33% of my hate right now. These two other fucks get all of my hate.
But you love me 100%, so I don't know what kind of math you think that is, but...
Steiner math.
I want to point out a fact real fast, though. This was your idea, Josh.
It was, and I fucking regret it. Regret. All of the regret. So much fucking regret.
All right, so well, what is an odd pet peeve of yours?
An odd pet peeve of mine. I don't. Is it? No, it's not odd. Fuck. An odd pet peeve of mine is people not putting their hair in my mouth.
That is odd.
That's fucking. That is fucking funny though. That's fucking hilarious.
I'm glad you fucks are having fun. I'm fucking fighting for my life over here.
We're helping you with your ab workout, bro.
Solo would be on a warpath after the last one.
Oh man. Oh. Anyhow. So did you have an odd one besides that one?
No, I don't think so. Like I was trying to think like during that whole, Josh debacle that just happened, but like I'll probably think of one like tomorrow morning, like, oh, that's something I hate. But that's kind of odd. I'll go ahead and I'll just say something that's odd is just I don't care for being around a shit ton of people. That's my odd fucking thing. Like people love New York, and it's a pet peeve of mine not to go to New York, like Times Square, where there's a million people in Times Square, like shoving and jostling for position, and I fucking hate it.
I feel that. I call it agora angry because I don't get like afraid of getting around people, so it's not like true agoraphobia. What I get is I get really fucking annoyed and pissed off. So when I'm in a big group of people, I just want to, like, after a few minutes, like people moving and shoving, like people cutting you off and shit, I want to just start throwing punches.
Bro, I am right there with both of you.
That's like
also agree.
I don't give a fuck. Like I will shoulder check people, and if like people are walking too slow, like why are you walking like 4 people across the fucking sidewalk?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like why the fuck? You can walk 2 and 2. I will fucking I've done it before, and I'll keep doing it every time. I will walk in between your goddamn fucking gaggle fuck of sidewalk fucking hoggery. I don't give a fuck.
Doing God's work.
Yep, I feel that. And it's an interesting thing, too, because I've known a lot of wrestlers who actually have the exact same pet peeve. It's almost, too, like a thing. Like, you don't want to be around a big group of people in general because of the annoyance, unless you're the center of attention.
Yes, I do have an ego like that, so yeah.
Well, I do too. Like I feel the same way, and it's such an odd thing. Like you just don't want to be around a large group of people like that. The only person like that's an active worker that I know that is actually happier to be around large people is fucking Martin.
But like, I mean, Martin's like he's a social fucking butterfly. He just shows up on the fucking whim of the fucking air.
Fucking starts talking to random people.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, good for him, but like if you're in a group of people or like, you're in a coliseum, you're all there for the same purpose. But if you're like downtown or at a mall or, somewhere there's lots of options and people don't know what the fuck they're doing. And so they're just preventing me from, getting what I need to get accomplished, which is go from here to here. That shit's annoying. But like, I'm okay with like going to a concert on occasion, or like if we go to a wrestling show or whatever. You know what I mean? Like that I'm fine with. But like the fucking sheep-herdedness of most fucking people. A bunch of sheep.
Very accurate. And I feel that heavily. So, all right. So for me, one that's a weird pet peeve of mine, and I've actually broken up with a girl that I was dating over this. I didn't tell her this was the reason. Well, I didn't tell her it was the reason I broke up with her. I'm sure I came up with a better excuse. But people that have the index toe longer than their big toe.
What the fuck?
For Jesus'
Are you fucking with me? Are you fucking with me? Are you for real?
It bothers me so much. It is so odd to me. It just throws me off. And a girl I was dating, I broke up with her. I mean, that was one of the many reasons. Like, we just didn't work compatible. But that was, like, the reason in my head. It's like, I just can't be with this person. I'd be staring at their goddamn feet all the time, being like, what the fuck is wrong with your feet?
And people be giving girls shit about being fucking Tauruses and Sagittariuses and fucking Geminis and shit. And you broke up with a girl over her fucking toe. Okay, that's cool.
Hey,
I wasn't kidding.
That's how both of my toes are. I have the Jesus toe on both feet.
Anymore.
That's
why we
why
don't date
Josh,
anymore,
we can't be
Josh.
together anymore. That's it. That's it.
Well, damn.
Yeah, and, like, I don't look at your feet. Like, you always have shoes on and shit like that. But like, I couldn't be with somebody, and happily my wife's not this way. But I couldn't be with somebody where, like, they asked me to be like, "Oh, baby, can you rub my feet?" or something like that. I'd be looking at their fucking toe the whole damn time, being like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
It's your Austin Powers mole.
It totally is. 100% the moly. But it's weird as fuck. I know it is, and I like. It's not something I often bring up. Like, I don't even know if I ever told my wife about this story, but she'll hear it now. It's just a weird one, and yeah, it was a girl I was dating. We only dated for a few weeks, but I would just, every time she'd stay over, I'd look at her goddamn feet when we'd be sleeping. I'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with that damn toe?" Just so odd.
Hold on. You're looking at her feet while you guys are supposed to be sleeping.
He's just sitting there at the edge of the bed. It is fucking wife beater and chonies and just staring right at her fucking
watching
foot.
from the shadows.
Eating fucking pecan pie out of a purse. Staring at her big fucking toe.
What the fuck is wrong with this bitch's feet? God damn. Good pecan pie, though. What were you gonna say, Solo?
I think I was gonna go one of two routes, and I don't think I decided. I think it was another Seinfeld reference where I was like, that's some Jerry Seinfeld shit right there. From the hit sitcom Seinfeld, for those of you that don't know, or one listener who might not know. But yeah, I forgot what the other thing was now. So thanks for cutting me off, rude.
You're welcome. Oh shit. All right. Let's see. What's another good concept for pet peeve? Well, how about this, Josh? What is another pet peeve of yours? But let's say that it's one that's a pet peeve about yourself. Something that you do that bothers yourself, like bothers you, that you do, but you can't help it.
I'm not sure if you guys know this, but I play with my hair often. I've done it since I was a kid.
Hair?
I don't know. I don't fucking know. It's a thing. Here's the weird thing. Okay, I've used that as like a comfort mechanism. My therapist called it stimming. I do it often. And my biggest pet peeve with that is that it makes my hair so fucking greasy, so fucking quick, that I need to wash it instead of every other day, almost every day. I don't, but I need to, because it gets so bad.
You know, thinking on it, you do play with your hair a lot. Like, whenever you're talking, like, especially when you're trying to, like, express a point, you always, like, kind of whip your hair back and kind of, like, wave your hand back whenever you're trying to really be like, all right, guys, so this is what we're going to do, kind of scenario.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know why. Like, it's a stim that I have, and I fucking hate that I do that. I also hate that I have to bite with my back teeth because my front teeth don't touch. That's annoying. So there you go. Those are my pet peeves about me.
That is weird. Well, I can't say weird because really both are common things, like people playing with their hair and things like that, or fucking around with their teeth, like having like a weird way of biting because of their teeth. But yeah, I can do that. So, all right. So, well, what about you? What's a weird pet peeve of yours that bothers you?
Something that I do every day when I look in the mirror, I just fucking hate the thing across from me. So that's my pet peeve. Really.
Well, try finding one that's not shared with everybody else that meets you.
All right. Well, I guess if I can't go that generic, I hate that I can't grow facial hair. Like I have some, but like it looks like facial pubes. If we're being completely honest, and sometimes it does end up in my mouth, which is fine.
I literally just got my stomach to calm down. You fuck.
But like the fact that like my facial hair is like I see like people growing like actual beards and shit. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I've been growing this pre-pandemic, and it hasn't grown. It's just gotten grayer. So,
You're getting old.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, that's my lack of manly facial, my lack of manly facial hair.
That is not one I can share with you because I sneeze and I get a full beard.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yes,
but
fuck you.
I can understand. All right, Zan, what about you? What is a pet peeve of yours that bothers you? Or something that you do?
Well, if we're picking kind of like physical stuff, because like I don't know if I have like a ton of behaviors. I hate sleeping in. I get real annoyed with myself about that. I'm just so goddamn tired. Dude, there are mornings I have like 15 minutes to get ready because I'm just sleeping, and it doesn't matter how many alarms I set. It doesn't matter how many times it goes off. And I'm so annoyed that I'm still rushing out of the house, and then I'm 5 minutes late when I need gas. But I am just so tired.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an obvious one. But if I was gonna pick like a physical one, and I know this is like super probably like nitpicky, but it's always annoyed me. I have 2 very large front teeth, and I've even had braces, and it presented better, but I don't know why they came in so freaking big.
It's just
you got all
genetics.
your
It's
teeth.
just genetics.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I mean, you're like me.
I don't have all my
I
front
have 2
teeth.
very large.
No,
I too
know.
have very large front teeth, 2 front teeth. So I'm like It used to bother me. I guess maybe it used to bother me that like I had this fucking gap in between my very large front teeth.
Yeah, and like
so I know the struggle.
Yeah, it used to bother me a lot more than it does now. Cause like I had like some minor like issues with it in school, which is why it's like a thing too. So it's not so bad now. But if I was like gonna pick something, that's like, oh well, you know what'd be cool? It'd be cool if I didn't have fucking beaver teeth. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. When I had both of my front teeth, I also had fairly large teeth, but it was never one that really bothered me as much. I think it's because I grew up with deformities. When I was up till I was 10, I had only one working eyelid. The other one was almost permanently closed constantly, and so I had to have surgery to have it fixed. So like going through most of elementary school, I was made fun of by the way I looked. So never bothered me how people said shit after that to me and shit like that.
Well, to be fair, the kids thought you were constantly winking at them, so I can understand that. And given your admittance earlier of just going up and touching people's tags for no reason,
I can
understand that.
I mean, I'm a handsy person.
Mike as a kid fucking fixing someone's tag, they turn around. What are you doing? And you're automatically winking at them.
Sorry, not sorry, but wouldn't little Mike's hands be so small they'd barely feel it pulling that tag?
It's true. Oh, ninja fucking in there. Instead of stealing their wallet, I'm fixing their tag. But no, it was a legit thing. I had to have effort to get this eyelid here right here open, and now it actually has the opposite problem. When I'm in a relaxed state, like sleeping, my eyelid doesn't close all the way, so I sleep with one eye open. Which totally trips people out. And so when we went to the Arizona show, me and Martin, Pablo, and Cody, we went and did that Arizona show a couple weekends ago. I had forgotten to mention this. And so I'm crashed out on the chair, just sleeping in the suite we were in. And these fuckers were apparently still talking to me, not realizing I was awake or asleep and shit like that. But anyhow.
Mike, why are you being so rude?
What's your thoughts, Mike? Yeah, fuck you guys.
I actually just saw this guy came up on my reels. He's a stand-up comedian who had a similar problem. And what they did is they took a piece of his, I think it was his quad or one of his leg muscles, and they put it where his eyelid was, where the muscle hadn't grown in his eyelid. And so now when he opens his eyes real wide, it pulls it all the way fucking back.
Oh gosh, that doesn't sound comfortable.
It doesn't, but it reminded me of that, and now I have to find it and send it to you guys.
Yeah, what they did with mine was essentially the same thing. Yeah, right. What they did essentially was the same thing for my eyelid, except for it was one of my other eyelids, or the other ligaments or muscles in my eyelid. It was a horizontal one, so one that would be going this way. They reversed it and made it go vertically and replaced it that way, so it works. But because of such, it's shorter, so that's why my eyelid doesn't close all the way unless I force it to close. So, that being said, that is not my pet peeve of something that I do. For me, it's, and this is going to sound so fucking funny because of the fucking meme that is me and Mike, it's my hands. Okay? And it's specifically what I do with my hands. So going through elementary and junior high, and even in the high school, I had a really bad habit of when I would be relaxed and I put my hands somewhere, like some people put them down their side or in their pockets or what have you. Mine would end up T-Rexing like this. So I'd full on T-Rex for the longest fucking time. Until a friend of mine, she would literally, every time she'd see it, she'd slap my hands down and get me to fix it. And now, anytime I see myself starting to go into that position for relax, I put my hands in my pockets. And so I consciously think now when my hands are in my pockets, oh, it's because I'm trying to fucking do that stupid ass fucking thing that I do with my goddamn T-Rexing hands. Right? And it annoys the fuck out of me that I do. I don't know why I do this and have it rest on my stomach almost. And I fucking throw my hands in my pockets and shit. So if you see me handling my hands in my pockets, in my head, I'm like, don't fucking put your goddamn hands in T-Rex mode again. So it fucking annoys the fuck out of me every time. And, thank God my friend was nice enough to fucking slap my hands down and try to help me correct it and shit. But it annoyed the fuck out of me. It still does to this day.
Is that why you wear suspenders when you wrestle, so that way you can get it as close as possible to the T-Rex thing?
I did the suspenders specifically to do something with my hands in the match, to have a gimmick to do with my hands or something. But now I do bring it up. It might be because it is a relaxing thing. Because literally, that thing with the suspenders, it feels so natural for me, to do as a gimmick or to do this right here when I grab the fucking shirt and shit like that. I'm grabbing under my coat jacket. It feels so natural for me as a rest thing. I think that's why it works so well for me in the ring to do and to get my character across is because it's so natural. It feels comfortable for me. But yeah, it's my weird pet peeve I fucking hate about myself.
Oh, self-deprecation. I love it.
Right. So we're going to go do one more quick round of any other pet peeves that are on your mind that you want to bring up before we end this episode. Zan, let's start with you.
I got one.
Go ahead.
It's fucking giant ass strollers. They make me viscerally angry. Like when you go to the zoo or you go to Disneyland or you go anywhere and it's like I get that it's kid friendly and it's meant for kids. I can't tell you how glad I am that we don't fucking have a place for strollers at our shows. I can't even. Like, don't.
Like, do you mean wide or like long? Like, there's.
Okay. It's just like, imagine you go to the zoo, you paid for a ticket, and you go up to the fucking glass window, and it's just a line of strollers. That. However, that is
kids.
perpetuated.
They should not to see. Fuck them kids. They didn't get to see shit. Zan wants to go look at
the shit. They can see the shit. They can stand there and fucking look at it. They still have legs, okay? They still have legs. If they can't use them, then they are gonna fucking remember the animal anyway. Why the fuck would you bring it? I'm gonna fucking remember, but this fucking infant's not. Why is it in a goddamn stroller blocking the whole fucking window?
She's not going to remember the animal either. She's not going to remember the animal either. She's just going to remember the line of strollers.
That's exactly my point. I didn't pay to see a line of strollers. Okay, thank you. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
This kid's gonna be freaking out, like having these fucking things, the repressed memories of this dragon lady yelling at the. Maybe not use dragon lady. Let me take that back. Maybe this person who dresses up as a dragon often, yelling at them, and it's going to be a repressed memory now for this child. They couldn't fucking walk. They were stuck in a stroller. But this lady was sitting there yelling at us saying, get the fuck out of my way. I want to see the monkeys.
Yeah, you know what? Now they're afraid of strollers, so they won't put their kid in one. As far as I'm concerned, I've done God's work.
Oh, Zan, just wait until you have children.
I'm vetoing strollers.
Yeah, we've had this.
Shit. I know, and I know y'all laughing at me too. I know. I'm sure I will probably change, but for now, fuck them strollers. I'll never do it.
So Zan, stop speaking from your childish privilege, okay, or childless privilege. All right, because having two small human beings that I currently care for, also known as my daughters, it's definitely a needed thing because they take 4 steps and they're like, my legs are tired. It's like, well, I'm not going to carry you. So here's a stroller.
After my trips to Japan, I just know that they can do it. Like I see these kids fucking go, and don't get me wrong, like there's seats and shit, and they still get held a little bit here and there, but they fucking walk. You'd be shocked at how young these fucking kids are.
First of all, Zan, we're in America, not Japan. So
I'm sorry. So we should let them be just lazy like us and just fuck it. You don't need to walk. Let me continue to enable another generation.
This is America. We will sit in strollers and eat 9 things from McDonald's and be okay with it. So,
and I will use my rights to be upset silently by myself about it and waste my time and just share it as my pet peeve on this podcast.
That's unacceptable. Uncalled for.
A pet peeve that I've seen in person at the aquarium, by the way.
Thank you.
People kissing the fucking fish tanks.
No, the stroller. There was an incident with the stroller.
Did they try and push it into one of the fucking?
No, they were just there with the stroller, and Zan was getting heated about it. Like, why the fuck is this stroller so big? What's the fucking...
Okay, you know what? Yeah, sure. I started screaming at people, and I Karen'd, and I got a manager too. Sure.
No, you were not that bad.
But
That was the first time that I ever saw her like get upset about something outside of.
obnoxious.
Yeah, that was the thing. Is like you found it so obnoxious, and I was like, I guess I get it.
And like 5-year-olds. Why are 5-year-olds in strollers? They can walk.
They got little legs.
So do you.
Damn. God damn.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I ain't saying you right, but I agree with you.
Hey, Josh.
Yo.
Josh, stop moving so much. Zan's trying to shoot on you, okay?
Maybe we should get a stroller for Josh.
Yo, go fuck yourselves.
I'm not pushing it.
I initially was going to say maybe at the next show, Andrew, that we need to bring a stroller full of like bags of hair and see how that goes.
So my kids are gonna be there on Friday, April 5th for DCW payment due. So I absolutely am going to bring a stroller now, and I'm booking the first ever body hair bag match.
Blade losing a fucking hand.
We have a body bag already. Might as well fill it up with hair.
Yep.
Where are we
My
getting?
God. Everyone can contribute. Like, we can go around, ask everyone in the locker room. Blade, I think, would probably be interested.
I would totally shave my body hair for this.
If we tell everyone not to shave now, we got 2 weeks.
Yeah. We'll tell them. We'll send a group message.
I've got 5/8 worth of body hair that I can totally contribute to all this.
Great.
Mm-mm.
This is the greatest episode. So well. Any more pet peeves coming out of you?
Just talk. It's not a pet peeve, but like, oh fuck, maybe it is. I don't know, but like, so like, you know, my daughter goes to preschool and stuff like that, and like, gotta go pick her up, and just I see other parents and stuff, and like they're trying to be friendly, and I'm like, I don't really want to know you, but like,
live the gimmick, brother. Live the gimmick.
talking to other people, I guess that's kind of a pet peeve of mine. Just talking to people in general.
Yeah.
Outside of your social circle.
You know what?
Like,
I wouldn't even say that. It just explains so much.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to people because I'm antisocial like that, or really cool like that. I think I'm really cool like that, where I don't want to talk to people. But yeah, that's probably a pet peeve of mine. People trying to make conversation based on our one. Well, I mean, I guess that's how you have conversations with actual humans, right? Like you try and.
I mean, yeah, and then like you make like real friends, and then like you do
there's no
together.
such thing as real friends. There's no such thing. I only have imaginary friends.
Who hurt you?
The world.
You know, legitimately for the longest time, I thought Sowell didn't like me when I first met him. Like, oh, you know, he must have heard some shit about me or something from back in the day. and he just doesn't know who I am per se as a person. He just assumed that and didn't like me or some shit, right? For the longest time, I thought that's how Andrew felt about me, and then I realized, no, he's just an asshole.
Yep.
But he's our asshole.
Yeah, that checks.
And first of all, how dare you? It's pronounced asowel, not.
Is it as shoal?
It's
asowel.
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 Which is short for my full name, which is Andrew Sowell. So there you go. Fun facts you didn't know.
Yep.
And I'd say I'm more of an antisocial asshole than just a flat out asshole. Because I'll listen to you talk. I'll listen to you talk. That seems nice in my book.
I've given you 10 seconds of my time. That's all you get.
10 seconds I feel like is being generous. So. Yeah.
All right, Josh. What about you? Any last pet peeves?
One of my biggest one. It's work related. So we work in the streets, and we often have to put up road closed signs. And I fucking hate when people just go around our barricades and go around their fucking codes and fucking right through our goddamn job site because you gotta get down this specific street like it's not a fucking network of roads. You gotta go through our street and our job site because it's the most convenient. Go fuck yourself. Quit ignoring road close signs.
I feel that one a lot. Doing construction for years and having that exact issue, or having people walk through your shit too.
Oh, bro, that's the fucking when they come up and they see the tractor and the big truck and they're like, "Oh, what the fuck are you guys doing here?" Like, we're fucking digging. I'm cold. I'm wet. Leave. Fucking leave. Don't talk to me.
I used to do concrete. So if we were doing like a sidewalk or something, right? It never fucking failed that someone would try to start to walk through the goddamn sidewalk, even though we had signs all over the place saying wet cement and shit like that, and people would still try to walk right fucking through it. Never fucking failed that.
Fucking annoying as shit.
Well, it's just like the people who ruin things for everybody. Like, I remember one time seeing like a brush fire start, and this one dude just actively, continuously getting closer to it. Like, just going and going and going. And you'd be like, dude, can you not? Like, the firefighters are going to feel like they need to, like, get you. Like, you're being a liability. And I can do it all while blah, blah. And you're just like, yeah, but why?
Yeah.
Why can't you just participate?
People, they're the worst.
They honestly are fucking pieces of shit.
One of my biggest pet peeves, and it's not one I was going to bring up initially, but it kind of ties into this, is people who think that their opinions matter so much, but they don't care to listen to yours.
Yes.
Mike, let me tell you my opinion on this subject.
And I've got people like that in my family, and like they'll tell you exactly why whatever you're thinking is wrong. But the moment you try to bring up evidence on the contrary, and it doesn't matter whether it's political or religion or science or whatever, it could be like the fucking sky is blue, and they'll tell you why you're wrong, but won't listen to your response to it because you're wrong. And it fucking is the most annoying fucking thing. It drives me so fucking batty. Like, legitimately, that was one of my many reasons, but one of my reasons for leaving Walmart when I left was for fucking people from coming up at Walmart telling me why what I'm either doing is wrong or what I know to be true about the electronics I'm selling is wrong or what have you. And they don't fucking listen when I try to explain, no, this is why. And then they're like, no, you're fucking wrong. It's like, why the fuck did you come up to talk to me? I don't fucking care.
Right.
Well, I mean, Mike, to be fair, you were probably giving them that information.
To be fair, I was what?
Giving them wrong information on purpose.
it's true. You know, I didn't go look up on the internet about how these vaccines are horrible and yada yada. Anyhow,
Ooh, shots fired.
all right, it's just. But that does tie into one of my biggest pet peeves, and it is one that I've gotten in arguments with my wife over. And not because she does this, but because I've gotten to the part where I've become so fucking annoyed with somebody I was about to throw down and she stops me. I can't deal with stupid. If people go out of their way to do something stupid, knowing they have to be knowing that they're fucking stupid too, right? Like some of the worst ones is the way fucking people park, right? It drives me so fucking batty. 2 different times and 2 different locations that I've lived in where somebody parked like a fucking asshole and caused either my wife to be late to work or caused mind you, it was an inconvenience for me. Like I can go back and around, but like the 3rd time this scenario happened, I was just fucking livid.
Right.
It fucking annoyed the shit out of me so much. I was literally ready to throw hands, and my wife had to stop me. We used to live in an apartment or a townhouse, and because of where the townhouse or our section for the townhouse was, we were at the very end. And to get to our driveway, you had to go down this one road that had signs all up and down it saying not to park. There was parking on the other side of this little island that they had where you could park there. But to get to our place, you had to go through this street to get into our driveway. And people on that side of the road would park right there on that fucking street all the time. And you can't get around them. And stuff like that. And it drove me so fucking batty. And the people across the street from us, like across the way, were the most egregious people with this. So much so, I would politely go over and knock on the door and say, "Hey, can you please move your car? You know, the one that's right there under the no parking sign. Please go move your fucking car." And one day I was already having a bad day, and my wife was running late to work, and they parked their thing. And my wife is not controversial or not controversial. Confrontational at all. She's gotten better as we've gotten older and stuff like that with that. But especially at this time, she was not. She would not talk to people to try and get somebody upset or whatever. And I was already having a bad fucking day. So I see their doors open, right? And their windows are open. And I'm walking to this fucking townhouse. And I just had enough. I'm like, "Hey, motherfucker, get your fucking car out of this goddamn road. You're not supposed to fucking park." And I'm just fucking swearing up a storm. I'm livid. I'm yelling this thing. Everybody in the complex can hear me. And I'm so fucking pissed. And the dude comes out, and he was an older Hispanic dude. But he comes out, and it's not even his car. Like, it's never him. Like, he's always been the one to move them, but it's never him. It's his kids or his, like, kids' friends or whatever. But he comes out and has the gall to get in my face and says, "You're disrespecting me." And I looked at him like, "The fuck I am, motherfucker. I'm about ready to fucking hit this kid or hit this older gentleman. And I'm about ready to fucking throw hands." And my wife has to literally pull me off of him, getting ready to go. And then she yells at me for being pissed off. And I'm like, "The fuck did I do?" I couldn't that day. I was so mad. But that kind of thing, like, I've gotten better with it. When I deal with stupid, I just bite my lip and then, like, I look at my wife and we usually end up walking away. But there have been so many times. There was a time, two fucking weekends in a row where we went to go out to dinner, right? We went to, first it was a Chili's to go out to dinner. And it was a Friday night, so I knew it was going to be a long wait. So we wait the 25 minutes that they said it was going to be. Yes.
Sorry, no, continue. I thought of a fucking pet peeve of mine. So go ahead.
Okay. Continue. So we wait the 25 minutes, right? And that goes by, and I wait about another 10 more minutes, and I can see that there are other people waiting as well. So I go up and ask them, like, "Hey, you know, you said it'd be 25 minutes. We're at like 35 minutes now." And they're like, "Oh, we're so sorry. It'll be about like 10 more minutes." And I'm looking around as this is going on, and I see that there's a shit ton of tables open. I'm like, "What about the table over there?" oh, we actually didn't staff enough for people for tonight. And I looked at her when she said, I'm like,
oh shit.
are you fucking serious? It's a Friday fucking night. How are you not fully staffed? And I just started going off. And then, again, my wife pulled me out and we left. And then we went somewhere else for dinner. And then the next night, the next weekend, I took her out to Joe's Crab Shack back when it was at Jordan Landing. And that one was a 45-minute wait, but it was Joe's Crab Shack. I knew it was going to be a long wait.
Right.
And so we go there, and 45 minutes go by. Another 10 minutes go by. And I go up and I ask him, I'm like, hey, what's going on? And at this point, 2 other people who come in after us had gotten seated.
What?
And they're like, oh, we're so sorry. We're it's a heavy night, so it's going to be like another 30 minutes. And I lost my shit again. I'm like, these fucking people had already come in behind us, and they went, and I lost my shit again. And then my wife took me out. And then for the longest time, for like at least a year and a half or 2 years, we didn't go out to dinner on a weekend, period. If we went out to dinner on a date night or something, it was during a weekday because I would lose my shit on people all the time.
Damn.
I got better.
I mean, that shit pisses me off, and that's actually, I'll go ahead and bring up a pet peeve of mine here. Waiting for a table for dinner. Like if it's more than 5 minutes and not an instant fucking come, here's the table, I will go somewhere else because I'm not about waiting in fucking line for food.
Dude, what is up with this thing of like restaurants not wanting to take reservations anymore?
I know.
Like so many places are like, no, it's just first come, first serve. It's like, the fuck do you mean?
I know, man. It sucks so much. My wife and I went to try and go to a Texas Roadhouse a couple of weekends ago on a date night because my grandparents gave us a $50 gift card to it. And we went to go out to dinner there, and knowing that it's always busy, okay, we went at like 4 o'clock on a Saturday, and we knew we'd been going, again, it was going to be busy, so we went online and did the join the line thing, and at that time it was a 45-minute wait. It's like, okay, we'll go over to the Ross and like a couple of stores nearby there in the same parking lot and just walk around and stuff for like 45 minutes or so. So 45 minutes go by. We head over, or it was about 40 minutes. We go back over to Texas Roadhouse and we wait. And then when we get there, it's like, are you and your whole party here? Yes. Okay. And then 15 minutes go by. Then 20 minutes go by. It's like, what the fuck? And this is through text message, right? And there's a line out the door for this thing. It's like, fuck, okay. So there's through text message, like whatever. And then eventually, by the hour and 20-minute mark of this waiting for to get in, right? We're like, fuck it, we're going to Red Robin. So we end up going to Red Robin. We get sat at Red Robin like instantly. When we get there, they get us almost instantly get our drinks and ordered our food. And by the time, just before the food gets there, I get the text message that says to go to the front desk at Texas Roadhouse to let them know that you're up and ready, and then to get in line. So there was also another line I would have had to wait in there.
Jesus.
So at this point,
that.
I have a $50 gift card to Texas Roadhouse that's probably going to go to waste.
Just order out, man. Just like pick up. Like,
Yeah, get it to go.
Pick up there.
That might not be a bad idea, actually. Yeah. But
that's
yeah,
what I would honestly rather do that, because like when my wife asks like, what do you want to do for dinner? I'm like, well, the answer is I don't want to go sit at a restaurant. I would like we can get takeout or something, because waiting, like Mike, you're sounding a lot more reasonable than I would be. If I was told 45 minutes and I wasted. I mean, good for her, but I would have been at 30 minutes and be like, well, we're leaving because this is ridiculous. There's thousands of other restaurants. I don't need an Awesome Blossom that badly, or whatever the case may be.
Awesome.
Fair enough.
Oh, man. It was, yeah. But that's, honestly, that is one of my biggest pet peeves, is stupid. And that's a large category for me of things, but it fits so many things in there, because there's some stuff that like could easily be resolved. like you mentioned earlier, Zan, about having reservations, right? If they had reservations as an option on their website and set up a reservation for things, it worked great. Famous Dave's. Famous Dave's has reservations, right? And there have been so many times where we used Famous Dave's as our backup plan for a thing, and they'll let you do a reservation within 15 minutes of the time that you're setting the reservation online.
Shit.
So, like, we've literally gone to a place. Again, we were trying to go to Texas Roadhouse for dinner one night, and we saw that the line at the time, like the just join line thing, was like an hour and 40 minutes. And we're like, nope, let's go to Famous Dave's. So my wife on the drive there, she set up the thing. It took us about 15 minutes to get there, and by the time we get there, we walk up. It's like, hey, you're so and so. It's like, oh, okay, let's go ahead and get you back right now because you have a reservation. I love Famous Dave's for that stuff, dude. It's so good.
Nice.
But yeah, stupid, can't deal with. You have a great example of that being right there. An hour and plus wait at Texas Roadhouse for food that's good, but not great. And then Famous Dave said it has good food, probably about on par with Texas Roadhouse. But they have reservations. I can do that and then go without a problem.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, before we head off, anybody else have anything?
I'm good.
I'm also good.
All right. All right. Well, with that being said, guys, I want to hear what your biggest pet peeves are. Reach out to us on our social medias. That will be Be Hero Media on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and on TikTok, soon to be. And then also, you can reach out to us directly. You can hit me up at Mike Burke DCW on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and on Twitter at Mike Burke Pro. You can also reach out to Sobel at
Done, DUNN _so_well on all the stupid social medias.
and you can reach out to Josh at
Bonesaw _Will on Instagram, William Cutting on Facebook, and Bonesaw Bill with a B on TikTok.
and you can reach out to Zan at somewhere.
That's a very unique username, and good job.
Right.
Good for you. No one has that. I'm surprised
Reina
it wasn't 6969420.
Oh shit. Reina _King _of_dragons, I think, is hers.
Nope. It's the made up one that I just made up. It's not.
All the 69s and then the 420.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, and then I think there's also an emoji of a stupid anime character. I think that's her at.
Yeah, then emoji of an anime poop.
Yeah. It's a giant piece of shit with those anime eyes. That's exactly what it is.
All right. But with that being said, and I'm sure we'll be able to get Reina here in a moment. So coming up, though, for Devotion Championship Wrestling, our upcoming shows on April 5th, right before WrestleMania weekend, the Friday before, we will be doing Pain Due at Light Tree Studios. Be a great show. Please get tickets now while you can through all of our social medias, or reach out to one of us to get tickets. Our last show literally was standing room only. We had to start turning people away. Please do not be one of those people getting turned away. Get your tickets now. Also, our show after that, we will be at FitCon on April 12th and 13th at the Mountain America Event Center. And then May 11th for Tussle Time 12 up in Ogden at Kamikazes. You can get information and tickets for all of those events at Facebook and Instagram at Devotion Championship Wrestling, on TikTok at Devotion Wrestling, and DCW Salt Lake City on Twitter/X. All right. And Zan, are you back with us?
Absolutely.
What was your social?
That would be Reina _King.of.dragons.
But there you go. Lacking the poop emoji and 69s. So, with all of that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I definitely did. And 2 important last things to think about before we leave. 1, remove all of your strollers that you have from your home before the dragon comes after you. And 2, please reach out to Bonesaw on your social media to get the mailing address for him for all of your hair and hair products.
I swear to Christ.
Please don't.
And
I live here too.
And for the rest of Be Hero Media, we have been Slightly Agitated. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Nasty fuckers.
Fuck you so well.